Hello Infinite Creators. In this video I will be talking about relationships, and I will give you an amazing tool which will save you years of family therapy or going to the shrinks, psychotherapy, any of that, where you will be able to create the perfect love relationship, the perfect connection that's based on genuine trust, on the fundamentals of the positivity. I myself had pretty rough love life. Like, my relationships was always up and down, up and down. Even the last one, it's a 7-year relationship, but it was just such a roller coaster where I, had to go through so much suffering and heartbreak, and one day it's great, another day everything is like a psychic attack or emotional attack, and it's just, and I was so tired of it, so that I started to ask questions of how can I change that. And last night, in the middle of the night, I woke up and boom, the tool was downloaded. Like, they just told me, this is how to do this. And it's so simple. And I will share it with you today. It's based on the method of how to create your reality, because your relationships is part of your reality. And so the method is essentially the same, but I distilled it relative to this subject. And so here I open my handy dandy notebook of creating my own reality. I keep creating it and, rewriting all this ancestral programming that, it's a baggage that was building up for generations of people who didn't know how to create better life for themselves. So they keep suffering and keep giving it to their children. And so I learned about what love is from my mother and my father. And this is how we learn about love. We observe as little children our relationship between the mother figure and the father figure. And that is supposed to represent to us how our relationship should be. We're learning because we don't know. And so my parents had pretty rough relationship. And during my life, I observed the same traits, and I just didn't know how to remove them. I didn't know how to, I worked, I did different therapies, but it still persists. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's gotta be a better way. Well, I found something that will cost you zero money. You can do it yourself, and you can only do it yourself. Nobody can do it for you. So I suggest you get yourself a handy dandy notebook and start rewriting your life how you want it, rewriting your love how you want it. But this method is specific, so let me share it with you right now. You ready? Okay, so if you saw my previous videos, this is how I do. I divide the page in two sides, and in one, I write what I observe in my relationship. Not the relationships of my mom or my grandmother and their family, but what I see from my partner and what's happening within our circle. And so here I go, and I write, because I'm perfect. I write about the program. So the program. She knows love as painful. The program knows love as painful. And then I'm going to cross the she. I'm going to write I see love as painful. And on the other side, this is what I observe. On the other side, I'm going to write how I want it to be. How the new program. And the new program, I know love as blissful. And so, I keep going. She knows love as hard. She knows love as abandonment. She knows love as separation. She knows love as heartbreak. She knows love as tears. She knows love as fear. She knows love as heaviness in my heart. Here you can also describe the physical sensations of how it feels for you when it goes real bad, you know, when it feels bad, negative. She knows love as competition. She knows love as addiction. She knows love as dependence. And I know it's repetitive to say she knows, but it's important to understand that your program know it like that. It's not you. You're perfect. You're the embodiment of love, of perfect love, of divine love, and you are love. That's our essence of everybody. But our mental programming keeps blocking that true love, and all this yucky pictures are vibrating, create in our reality, creating the pictures of suffering. And so we are removing the pictures. It's not about us. It's about the programs or the pictures from our life. The mental pictures. That's how we create. What you see outside is your mental pictures. You know that? Wow. It's pretty fascinating. She knows love as struggle, as emotional abuse, as belittling, as disrespect, as lying, as tension, as anxiety. And then the one that I about to write, I didn't even write, is financial dependence. And I'm going to write it. I see it as financial freedom. More and more stuff comes up relative. I just start to scratch the surface of the iceberg. More stuff, as I observe, more stuff will come up in my relationship. But with this tool, now I can immediately rewrite it to the positive and create completely different reality. And so that's how I do with the rest of them. So she knows love as hard. Cross the she, I see love as hard because it's in my reality. And then I rewrite it. I know love as easy. She knows love as abandonment. I know love as togetherness. You see, it was hard for me to come up for the opposite of abandonment. I don't even know that word because it's so deep in me. There's so much abandonment in my life. If you guys can suggest any good word that rings opposite or feels opposite of abandonment, please put it in the comments below. I would highly appreciate that because I need to blast that program in me. That's a big one. Thank you for your help. She knows love as separation. I know love as connection. I know love as heartbreak. I know love as peace. She knows love as tears. I know love as laughter of delight. That's what felt to me. And guys, when you rewrite on this side, really connect and feel how that new love, how it feels for you, how it feels in your body, how it feels in your emotions, in your soul. So really connect with that. Don't just write and then go to next. Like really connect, take a moment, pause and connect with the new definition. Let it sink. That's when it becomes really effective. And that's basically the tool. So I can keep going, but like, you know, we can go for a long time. I was digging, it's like digging gold mining, you know, it's a gold mining for the new definitions. And so the more positive definitions you get, the more you train your mind to perceive love and relationships in that new way. So now, instead of painful, hard, abandonment, separation, heartbreak, fear, addiction, dependence, struggle, emotional abuse, belittling, disrespect, lying, anxiety, tension, instead of that, I've created blissful togetherness, connection, peace, delight, trust, lightness in my heart, freedom, cooperation, liberation, inspiration, connection, uplifting, respect, trust, and more, and financial freedom, and more to come. So you see the difference between two worlds? And some people live in this negative world and they suffer But it's easy. You can just change and shift that world to a completely beautiful fairy tale like world in a matter of like an hour. And don't believe me, do the work yourself and observe the results. Be curious. Find out for yourself. If you doubt, find out for yourself if it works for you, right? I know some people maybe say, oh my God, it takes so much time to, I don't have the time to sit down, start writing, start digging. But that will take you maybe an hour or more, or 2 hours, maybe 30 minutes. But you will change so much, and it will cost you nothing. That's a beautiful thing. And you really get to connect with yourself, understand yourself, and see how you really was creating the reality, because it's all there. And nobody can do this work for you. Nobody. I'm giving you this tool, and I hope you can make a use of it for yourself. If you feel like it's useful, because I think it's like common sense, right? Then please share it with your friends. I think most of people need a little bit of tune-up in their relationship, and this is the method to do it, which again, it's super easy, but it's very, very powerful. Okay? Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. And if you want to access the entire course of how to create your reality, it's called You the Creator. It's on my website, anyadeva.com. Please check that out too. It's more fundamental practice where we systematically unwind a lot of programming from different aspects, like the money, the relationships, the health, pretty much everything. We just blast the whole thing and we rewrite it to the new, using this very method, but it's just more systematic. Okay, thank you.